celebrated Togri. Edo State, as during Oshomole, has all the talks in Edo State as tax collectors. And when we make statements about these people in-house, Oshomole will tell us that he doesn't have the control of police. So these people, he needs to empower these people to help him sustain governance. And when we came in, we said we're taking government to the next level, and we will have to eradicate this Togri aspect of governance. We have to take governance back to the people, and we have to return revenue, which Oshomole used to pacify these talks to be able to sustain his government, back to the local government. And that was where the major problem started with us and Oshomole. He insisted that we should allow these talks to continue to collect revenue of the state. And we said, no, we have to find something for these talks to do. We can no longer tolerate where talks will be the one collecting revenue and they block the road. People, they smash people with screen if they don't pay certain levy. At a time, even your radio in your car, they will stop you on the way and say you have to pay for the radio inside your car when they discover there's nothing else to pay for. That was how the government was before we came on board. We have cleaned up all this. All the CDAs where, what in Lagos they call them omonile. If you want to build a house from foundation, you pay. If you don't pay, they seize the implements that the workers are using. All those ones were all the infantry Oshomole was talking about. And during his own era, these people, it was a nightmare for Edo people. As a government that promised to take governance to the next level and make Edo a peaceful state, we decided to take that aspect out. And that aspect has actually sustained and maintained peace in Edo, and Edo people are happy for it. But unfortunately, the Godfather is not interested in that. He feels that we are dismantling his infantry, which is his major structure. And that is the bone of contention. And for us, that infantry that he's talking about, we are giving them a new life. We are training some of them. Most of them that make themselves available, just like those that made themselves available to be sworn in, that were sworn in the House of Assembly, those of them that made themselves available for the new opportunity, we trained them. Some of them were good in terms of collection of revenue. But because the new law does not allow private individuals to collect revenue, we converted them to enforcers. And some of them that can read and write, that understand technology, we trained them and converted them to enforcers. Whereas those other ones that refuse to make themselves available are still the ones that Oshomole is proud of, and they are still his infantry. And those are the ones causing trouble as we speak today, the Kabakas and the Shabas. I was a member of House of Assembly before Oshomole became the governor of Edo State. I won my election outrightly. He came through the tribunal. So he came on my structure. I was in politics before him. He came, I introduced him to his ward. I introduced him to the leaders of that area. I introduced him to who and who he needs to meet for politics, to be in politics. And interestingly, the governor of Edo State, as we speak, Godwin, was the one that also encouraged him to contest. And Oshomole said he didn't have money. This governor was the one that raised over 70% of the funds that we spent for Oshomole to be governor in 2006. This governor now was the one that raised the funds. So you can see, we all supported him. I was on the field mobilizing our people. The governor now was in Lagos mobilizing resources for his election. So he didn't want to contest. He said he didn't have money. And the governor now said, look, don't worry. Just make yourself available. We'll raise the funds for you. And that was what happened. So today, when somebody say, I picked, yes, he picked us. The governor supported the governor and I. True. But he has also forgotten that we also made him governor in 2007. We encouraged him to be governor. While I introduced him to the structure and he rode on that structure, the governor now raised resources for him to contest.